Hello, everyone. Welcome to our world. Welcome to Pico Explains. This is your fiery redhead snowflake going on over here with.
Welcome, everybody. This is Pico Elf, obviously. And as you can tell, when I'm just relaxing and having a real good time, I like to suck on this um, and lick it, whatever.
when he doesn't have a Pico beer,
Well, I don't have a Pico beer,
extra
but
skunky.
extra skunky. That's our sponsor for today. So if you like to sit there and invest into our fine beer. You can reach us here at Pico Explains with one single S.
At gmail.com, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Apparently,
you.
there's people that are just taking our names online. I'm just giving you guys a heads up here because this Pico Elf is getting pretty upset. And when I get mad, I start stomping my boots.
He's gonna go to Santa. He's gonna tell Santa, guys.
I'm like, listen here, Santa. And yes, people, we know it's Halloween.
Almost.
It's the middle of October.
It's always Christmas for me.
But it's always Christmas for Audrey. And as long as she's happy, then I'm happy.
Right. Otherwise, he has to deal with me.
All right, folks. Well, this is the segment of Pico's Ghetto Stories. This is what we do once a week. And we talk about my past. We talk about all the ghetto-ness that's going on, that I like to share and tell you guys all these kooky, funky stories here. Now, this story takes place in the early 80s. Okay.
Oh, so I was like one.
Yeah.
You don't know, like I love teasing him.
Now, we used to live in the city of Garden Grove, California. And this ain't one of my best ones. Not saying the quality or the story is not best. It's just that what we did, I'm actually quite kind of like
embarrassed
or ashamed to talk about this.
He's embarrassed of his ghetto-ness.
So anyway, we lived in these apartment complexes. Okay. And then there was a chain link fence that separated the property of the apartment complexes to these homes. Okay. Separated. The chain link fence separated, and then on the other side, there's all these homes and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then we were connected to this one house that was, it was a nice house. You know what I mean? It was just like typical white family. You know what I
mean? Suburban house.
Yeah, exactly, with the boat and everything else. Oh,
the Richies. Okay.
Yeah, the Richies. That's what you want to call it. Yeah. And again, they had everything, and us being poor and ghetto, and especially some of the Mexican or Latino neighbors around us, we could always see through, into their property through the chain link fence what they had. So anyway, these kids, right? They had like a bunch of toys. Okay. All kinds of toys. Those riding ones. You know how you get on top of it and you kind of just like push yourself along and stuff like that.
The little Flintstone car.
Yeah, the Flintstone cars
yes,
and stuff like that.
Yes.
And they had all different kinds, you know what I mean, of toys. All different kinds. So anyway.
Name brand toys?
I'm sure.
Not generic dollar store toys.
It wasn't something made in your backyard or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it was me, my older brother, my older sister, and I think my younger sister was too young. But then along with the neighbors, like I said, we always peer, we always look through and see everything that they had. And they would always go on vacation.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Richie rich. Yeah. Well, they got a boat, yeah.
Yeah, they got a boat and everything like this. So we always knew what these kids had. You know what I mean? We always knew when they were gone. You know what I'm saying? And it was just, one of these days, my brother and the neighbors, we knew that they were gone. Okay. So they jumped over the chain link fence. And then they threw all the toys over to the other side where we're at, right?
Little punks.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Ghetto punks.
It wasn't one of my greatest moments, I'm telling you.
but.
And, of course, us, dirty ghetto kids, we're going all crazy. We're getting on top of these things and playing with them and everything. And then, mind you, again, just like we could see through the chain link fence, everything that's going on over there, they could see.
Everyone could see
you all. See what we're doing. So we were playing for them for like this, I think they were gone for a couple of days. So we were just playing with them nonstop for a couple of days. And finally, my older brother comes up to me and goes, "Hey, listen," he goes, "don't be riding these toys or whatever, around, that chain link fence area. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or anywhere that they're going to see us. So yeah, so of course we're not going to listen. You know what I mean?
We're dirty ghetto
We're
kids.
dirty ghetto kids. You know what I mean? Little Pico, just running around and everything like that, and he don't give a
He
shit.
wasn't an elf then. He couldn't make his own toys, guys.
No, but
He had to steal the neighbor's toys.
but I still had that mentality where I didn't like being told what to do, even by my older brother. You know what I mean? So,
Oh no.
so anyway, okay. So eventually, I guess they must have got back from their vacation or whatever. So they see all these little mocoso, ghetto kids running around everywhere, riding around, and the kids and staring, pointing, you know what I mean, looking at us and stuff. Obviously, they know it's their toys.
Yeah, they know your little ghetto butts don't have anything fun.
Yeah. So, once we saw them, we didn't pay much attention to it, and we just left it at that. And then a day later, the cops showed up.
Oh, you little punks.
Yeah, they
Oh,
showed
you got
up.
the cops showing up.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you are buttheads.
Yeah, they showed up, and then they were just telling us, that we shouldn't be doing that. What we're doing is stealing and all that other stuff.
You're gonna go to jail.
And I'm just like sitting there looking at the
You
cops.
can't take Pico Elf to jail.
No, you can't take him anywhere. That's the problem. So, I'm just like, okay, I'm just kind of like rubbing my feet on the floor. I'm just like, I didn't know.
Oh, acting all innocent lies.
And the thing was, yeah, so they gave us the third degree and everything, and then they took all our damn toys away, right?
They weren't your toys.
Well, yeah, okay, they weren't our toys.
You see, he's got that mentality. They took our toys.
Well, because I had that, ghetto mentality and stuff. I mean, rightfully, they were mine.
Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Yeah, it's not my fault these people, freaking went on vacation. I mean, I can't control myself, my actions, I'm like, come on, give me a break.
I'm a dirty ghetto kid.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, the furry community, you can give me an email at Pico Explains with a single S at gmail.com. So, and if that's your thing, you want me to write around on toys and stuff like that, I'll do that. Okay.
Dirty ghetto toys.
Dirty ghetto toys. So anyway, so like I said, they gave us a third degree and stuff like that. They took them all away and everything. And then we were just kind of like, kind of pissed off about the whole thing. And the cops ended up coming down on 2 other separate occasions just to make sure that we were,
not stealing,
not doing anything. And then next thing we know, I think a week later, the I guess the parents or the owner of the house or whatever, he started bricking up the putting up a wall where the chain link fence was. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And I just remember watching them and hanging around near them and stuff like that, or the dad or whatever, and then not even thinking that this guy's all pissed off at me for taking his kids' toys. You know what I'm saying?
You're the reason he's putting up the wall, and you're like, "Hey, mister, what's going on?"
Well, originally it wasn't my plan. It was my brother's plan. You know what I mean? And yeah, we just benefited from it for a little while anyway. But yeah, so it's just like ghetto at its finest. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care, guys. I love that. They took our toys. They weren't yours. Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, oh yeah, that's right. So anyway, this is another segment of Pico's ghetto stories. And Audrey, if you'd like to close this down.
Oh, absolutely. If you all can reach us at Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Pico Explains on all 4 platforms. If you all will like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on YouTube, guys.
Most definitely. Thank you, everybody, for watching our show. Be good to one another. Be good to your pets, and we'll see you again.
Bye, guys. Pico Elf out.
Out.